Alright, so today I just finished watching Jennifer's Body. And I started watching the movie the other day at work. I know. But I was just on break and I had that DVD player, that I talked about before. And I wanted to, at least use it because the store was already closing and I couldn't return it that day. And so the previous day when I had originally bought it and I was going to work, I brought the movie Jennifer's Body to work because I had bought that at the store, I think the exact same day, because when I had gone to Walmart to check and see if they had The Legend of Korra, I saw that they had a bunch of horror movies that were on sale. And I saw Jennifer's Body and I remember seeing the trailer for that in the past, and it was starring Megan Fox.
Jennifer's evil.
I know.
No, I mean, she's actually evil, not high school evil.
And I thought, that seemed like an interesting horror movie, but like not a super oh, I have to see that horror movie, but it seemed more like a horror movie that, you just kind of watch when you don't have anything else to watch, or just watch on a lazy day when you have some free time, something like that. And so I thought it'd be good, and it was real cheap. I think it was like $5, maybe less than that for the movie. And so I got that and I brought it to work and I started watching it because I didn't have a client for my first hour and a half of the day. And so I just sat in the corner, the very corner of the break room, and then I watched it with the screen facing away, just in case, I didn't show any of the other therapists, and I didn't want to make them uncomfortable or anything like that. And I just put in my headphones and I watched it. And, it was pretty good. I liked it. It was definitely a good mix of kind of both the comedy elements and the actual horror thing, because it had good horror scenes in it, good horror moments. But in addition to those moments, it also had good comedy, and it had lots of references in it. And the music was really good in the movie, honestly. I was watching the movie, then all of a sudden the song started playing. I was like, I love that song, or that song's really good. And that happened a couple of times. And I started listening, and then I just realized there was so many good tracks in that. And then come to the end credits, it didn't stop. Like throughout the whole end credits, they kept playing good songs in the end credits. That I just sat there and listened to all the songs, and with the credits rolling, because they were so good songs, And I thought it was really good. Look here. Let me see if I can find him. There he is. You see him there? He's just like hiding in this little corner out over there. It's kind of funny. Look at him there. It's like, oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? He has this really quiet, because he never really learned how to speak that well. Maybe I'll tell you the story about that later. I'm feeling a bit lethargic today. I don't know, I was feeling really good earlier. And then, now I don't know. I have this weird sensation going on right now. And it's kind of like I don't know what to do exactly. I finished watching the movie. And I felt good and all that. And then I went out and I recorded myself in the back. But, I don't know. I went to go edit some videos. And it didn't quite feel right to me for some reason. I guess I could have just pushed through it and edited it. But for some reason I felt that wasn't what I should be doing. Kind of stopped that. And then I went to go watch YouTube. And, I thought maybe just watching some really good YouTubers, just some really nice videos or something would help me feel, I don't know, because you get in one of those odd moods where you feel like you shouldn't do something normal, you should do something different because it's a moment that is special for some reason. And I had that moment, but I didn't have really anything to focus that feeling towards. And so I went to Claire Wineland's channel and I watched her video. She only has 4 videos. I've watched 2 of them. Didn't want to watch the very first video she posted before. I didn't want to. But, I just went and I watched that now. The video where she's explaining what happened to the Clarity Project and all that kind of stuff. And it was sad and all. And this isn't to take away from that, but I don't know, I finished watching that. I didn't really feel like going and watching another video exactly. I've been recording an audiobook for LibriVox. I've been recording Tarzan of the Apes, and I recorded a short story. The short story's done. I went to go do some editing. The editing's almost done. I already submitted it, and they told me that I needed to tweak a few things. So I've been re-editing that to send it to them again, and I'm almost done with that. But I didn't feel like editing. I didn't feel like in a really technical mood. And I thought maybe it's a good opportunity to start recording Tarzan, you know, because I can use this feeling and then put it into the words and into the reading of Tarzan. But I went to start recording, and it didn't feel exactly right. I don't know. I didn't have that confident essence, and I really wanted to portray that confident essence there, and I had more of an odd feeling, you know, and so I just didn't want to do that. I just felt it's a nice, cool day. I felt I'd go for a walk and record myself, and so here I am, because I can talk about whatever I want. I can express whatever I want to express, and it doesn't really matter. And because it's kind of gloomy, there's really no one out, and so I don't have to worry about being embarrassed with people watching me. I mean, I've gotten better at that. Like I can record myself outside the stores and stuff, and not really bother as much. But I'm still kind of learning to record myself in public without being embarrassed about people watching. And it was kind of embarrassing. I went and I was recording in my backyard, and I thought I was all alone. And then all of a sudden, I saw my dad walking on the top there. I got kind of embarrassed, and I just stopped recording. That's kind of why my recording stopped abruptly then, because I don't know what he would think. He's kind of a no-nonsense man. He's kind of the handy, you know, hard man, like the tough guy. And so I didn't know. I felt a little embarrassed, so I stopped recording then. But anyway, now I'm just going for a walk. I'm just following wherever I feel like going, and just talking about whatever comes to mind. Tomorrow's my first day of school, so I'm just gonna see how that goes. I mean, not first day of school ever, but I'm gonna start going to Slick tomorrow. And it's the first day of the summer semester. I mean, I graduated massage therapy school and I'm working in massage therapy, but I wanted to keep continuing my education, and so I signed up for Slick. And I signed up for 3 classes at Slick. I don't know if that's too many classes to sign up for, but if it's too much, I can just drop it down to 2 classes or something, and I see how that goes. So I think maybe part of my anxiety, not anxiety, but I think part of this feeling is just the uncertainty of tomorrow and not being sure about that. Yeah, that might just be it. I just might be a little uncertain about tomorrow, and then I have that bit of uneasy feeling because I don't know how that's gonna go. It's not that it was bad in school before, but I wasn't always the most popular person in high school. And so, you know, it's kind of bringing back memories of that, because in massage therapy school, it's a lot different. Everyone in massage therapy school is really nice. And there's like a small little family, and everyone's super kind, because, you know, you're massaging each other, and it's kind of like a community effort. And the class sizes were really small too. I mean, even though it was a college, honestly, I had some classes where there was only 3 people, and the very biggest classes were maybe like 15 people. Like 15 people was like, whoa, there's so many people in this class. Everyone really knew each other. It was a really small college. It was kind of like that family feeling. And then going to Slick, it's going to be a big campus with a lot of students, and I'm just not sure how that's going to go. Maybe I'll make some friends talking in classes. I'm a lot more confident right now than I was in high school, because, you know, I was kind of like the nerdy guy in high school, and I was much more reclusive, and I didn't really talk to people that much. Yeah, I'll just see how that goes, because now I can talk to people really well. I have lots of experience. Plus, I talk to my clients all the time. I made lots of friends in massage school. I'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah, I'll just see how it goes. Anyway, talk to you guys later.